What's up, guys? Lance here from Boondocking with Boomer, and I'm here to tell you a few things about the internet connection that I've been using for the last 8 months. You don't want to miss this because it's going to blow you guys away. I've been using the internet connection for the last 8 months, and I've used it all over the southern parts of the U.S. from, I guess, New York State, you want to call it. Obviously I'm from Canada, and I leave Canada, I go to New York State, and I travel all the way down the East Coast, all the way down to Florida, all the way down to Key West. Then I head all the way over Florida, and then I head out west, go through all the lower states, get to Texas, travel all over Texas, as well as travel all over Florida. And this Connecten is the name of the company I'm using. They're out of New Jersey. The best thing is that they have no contracts. It's pay whenever you need it. This internet works absolutely everywhere I've been, anywhere. And it's unlimited, high speed, with no data caps. And as you can see, while I'm talking, I've been showing you pictures of all the speed tests I've been doing for the last 8 months. And it's pretty incredible, guys. I mean, there's places where I'll get anywhere from 5 to 20, and then 35 to 50, and then around 60 or 70. But there's been places where I've gotten over 100 and all the way up to 200, as you can see in some of these screenshots I've been doing. Oh, what's that? Oh, I'll get that later. So if you guys want to get reliable internet, and I have it running in my motorhome while I'm traveling 24/7. It's always connected because it's a 12-volt router, so you can hotwire it right directly to one of your batteries, either your house batteries in your motorhome, your RV, whatever you have, or to your engine battery. But customer service is great. The ladies I've talked to there have all been good. Technical support is great. They've helped me out a lot when I had a few problems when I got back home here in Canada. I had some issues, but it's all been taken care of. The only thing is I'm gonna have to say is that when they ship these out, they need a better courier to ship them out, because when I had problems with one router and they had to replace it, which is fine. It's an electronic device. Everything breaks. They shipped me another one, but it took almost 3 weeks to get the new one. I had a backup internet service that I was using, which is fine. It was the park's Wi-Fi. But that's the only thing I can say to them, to Connecten, is to get use UPS or use FedEx to ship these to people, because I had to wait a long time to get the new one. But you know what? It's worth the wait. Even if you have to wait for your very first one. I waited, I think, 2 weeks for my first one. And, it might be different in the States. You might get it faster. I don't know. But they use a company called Global Post, and their site is horrible for, updating the tracking code. I mean, it says I'm not going to be... I just got this today, and I've set it all up, and it still says I'm not going to get it for another 5-6 days. But I've already gotten it, but they haven't updated that. It's been shipped. In fact, let me take a look to see. Let me do an update. Yep, it still says I'm going to be getting it next Monday, and I've already got it. So they don't update their tracking number and stuff. This Global Post. So I don't give them a shout out, even though I just said their name. But anyways, as you can see, the speeds here are crazy. Crazy speeds. Up to 200. But average, I'm thinking about 7 to 85. It all depends. Obviously, as everybody knows how internet works, is if you're out in the boonies where there's nobody around and you're like 5 or 10 feet away from a cell tower that's out in the boonies, you're going to get speeds that are incredible. But if you're in a city where there's tons of people and there's only one cell tower close by, then obviously it'll slow down. And that's nothing to do with the actual internet service provider. It's just to do with the there's just too many people on using that cell tower at the time. You know, in the mornings it's a lot faster, and late at night it's faster. You know, around dinner time is when it's slower than usual. So anyways, I wanted to make this quick video and put them up and give Connecten a shout out again for their great service and great speeds. Like I said, I've never been out without service for my whole travels, all over Florida, all over Texas, you know, down the East Coast, out, you know, along the southern states. I haven't used this out in Arizona or California yet. I know other people that are, and they love it. If you know Eric from Nomadic Fanatic, he's the one that recommended this, and he's tried everything, and that's why I decided to try this, because he recommended it to a lot of people. But no, it's great. Connecten, it's spelled Connecten. I'll put all the links and all that in the description below, of course. And you can get a 4G router, you can get a 5G router, and there's advantages of both. Obviously the 5G is faster, but not every state and every province has 5G capability yet. There's still a lot of them having to update their towers to 5G, and that'll be a few more years there. I've read. Everything is 4G still, most of it. So you're better off just getting the 4G router now, and then paying the money later on, a couple of years, for the more expensive 5G router. But anyways, I've talked long enough, and I don't want to make this video too long. But as you can see, these speeds are just incredible. I haven't put them in any particular order. I just randomly putting them up here. So anyways, this is Lance from Boondocking with Boomer, signing off. See you on the road. Bye-bye.